Jumping back to it, going to try and go through these quickly as we can. So, jumping back to FSU Clemson, Chaz, give me your thoughts, predictions, what you got this weekend.
I think FSU's going to win.
Obviously.
But I think our assessment that or our hope that this past week FSU was looking forward would be great. Guys, listen. FSU should have beat Clemson last year, and FSU knows that, and so does Clemson. So it's going to make out to be a great game. This is the first time in many years that Clemson is the underdog going into a home game. It's going to be great. I think that Mark Norvell has had his team looking forward to this game for a long time now. They were really focused on LSU. I think the real game they've been looking forward to is the Clemson game. I mean, it is a personal game. And if they beat Clemson, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But expect Jordan Travis to go off. Expect Trey Benson, Tofili to go off. I think Clay Klubnik is a great quarterback. I think Will Shipley is an amazing running back, and I think that both teams are going to play great. This isn't going to be like a one-sided affair. I think these are two really good teams. I don't think Clemson should be unranked. I think Clemson can be a lot of prime right now. Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, I think if Florida State can stop Will Shipley, I think this game won't even be close. That's a huge if. That's a huge if because that guy is pretty good. That guy's not just pretty good; he's elite. I'm with you, Chaz. I think Florida State is going to win this game. I think what is the spread? I'm going to look at this.
2.5.
2.5. So 2.5-point spread, and Florida State's favored. They're favored 2.5. Now that's big. That's really 5 or 6 points on a neutral site. So basically a touchdown. I think they will win. I think they'll cover that spread. I think that if they can stop that run, I think, and make Klubnik just throw the ball and get some pressure on him, I think that it's going to be a long day for the folks in Death Valley there, Memorial Stadium.
I'm going against the grain with you two guys. I don't know what it looks like across the country as far as picking FSU or Clemson, but I'm rolling with Clemson. Would be a pretty big upset as far as how they're ranked in the polls. You got a unranked, unofficial number 26 playing number 4. I think Clemson had a rough and inexplicable game against Duke. It was wet. They had some crazy turnovers that happened that game. But since then, I think they've looked pretty good. They did, I guess we'll say, struggle early against Charleston Southern, wasn't it?
Yes.
But
yes.
I mean, if the final score of that game is 66-17, I don't think you can call that really struggling. Granted, they were trailing at one point in that game, but that was only because of a pick 6. I think people are way too down on Clemson. I think people are way too down on Dabo Swinney. They're crucifying the man who chose not to participate in the transfer portal. And I think this is still a really good Clemson team. That defense still looks great. Maybe I am being too prisoner of the moment, but a lot of what happened last week against Boston College is really, really scaring me about Florida State. The other top teams like Georgia, Michigan, Texas, they all started slow and finished strong. FSU did not do that. They started slow and then picked it up and then they finished slow. That to me shows kind of a lack of attention to what's going on there. But they proved in that time where they were paying attention. They look like, I dare say, the best team in the country, But I'm going to roll with Clemson. I think they're going to get some stops. I think the defense is going to play well. I think that offense is going to play inspired. I think Garrett Riley is going to put it all together for him too, and I think they're going to win this football game.
So you want to talk about what the rest of the country says? 82%. 82% are betting on FSU to win the game. Well, to beat the spread, to win and beat the spread. 82% against 18%. That's huge. The over and under on this is 55, and 80% of bet the under. So. People think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and FSU's going to pull it out.
Let them doubt Dabo Swinney. Let them do it.
What you got next?